Saturday broadcast. Well, that's because today is World Mental Health Day. And how could I let Mental Health Day pass without a broadcast? That wasn't going to happen. So, drifting a little bit away from our usual talks on emotions, today we'll be talking about mental health generally. So, what is mental health? Mental health is a state of well-being in which an individual is able to recognize his abilities, cope with daily normal stress, work productively, and make meaningful contributions to his community. So that is to say, you have 4 things to check yourself by. And when I talk about recognizing our abilities, this includes both your strengths and your weaknesses. Your ability to fight vigorously, your ability to be determined, your ability to be lazy and laid back. All of those things are part of who you are, part of your abilities, and you need to recognize them. Many times we tend to tip off mental health because we're not even aware of our capacities, and so we do not know the things that drive our success and the things that sabotage our success. In the past few weeks, we have talked a lot about certain emotions and certain potentials in us that sabotage our success or that drive our success generally. And so today, as we talk about mental health, we need to understand that in living, because life is a battle, we accumulate stress. And the ability to effectively deal with every stress that we come across is what maintains our mental health. It's what determines how well we are mentally. Now, a lot of times our anxieties derive from our fear of the future or our guilt about the past. So I usually say that my strategy is being present, reflective consciousness. Because truly what we have is the present. That's the gift that life has given to us. And so when we anchor our living on the future, on the anxieties about the future, oh, I want to do this, I don't know how this is going to pan out, I don't know this, I don't know that, I'm planning this, I want that, I'm anticipating for that, I'm infatuated about this or that, or you're still feeling guilty about something that happened in the past. I should have done it this way. All the should haves and if nots and why nots and would haves and if nots. These are the things that drive anxiety. But if we're able to stay in the present, because the present is your power, the present is when you can do. The present is when you can think, act, or emote. So if we are in a place where we are conscious of where we are and what is going on around us, we're able to say, I'm thinking about this, I'm feeling this way, I'm doing this, I am not talking to this person, I am angry at this situation, I am activated, I'm determined at this point. That is when you can change. That is when you can be. That is when you can think. That is when you can say. That is when you can do. Because you are reflectively aware in your present. So whatever it is, even if it is about tomorrow that you're thinking, I have an exam tomorrow and I'm afraid. The question is, what can I do in the now? I have an event tomorrow. I don't know who's coming. I don't know who's not coming. I don't know how the event planners are going to do or how they're not going to do. Worrying about those things will not change anything. They will rather impact your mental health negatively. Jesus said, how many of you by worrying can change even a strand of your hair. We can't achieve anything by worrying. But when we think about everything in the present, then we can act. Then we can say, oh, I need to call this person to fix this. I need to go to this place. Or I'm feeling this way. Why am I feeling this way? What can I do in the now to change how I'm feeling? To impact tomorrow positively. To walk away from the mistakes of yesterday, because your guilt will not do anything for you, regardless of how bad that action was. Guilt will change nothing. So for this year's Mental Health Day, I leave with you the statement, your power is your present. So activate your reflective consciousness. And so until I come your way again next week, be well and live your best life.